What is up, guys? This is your boy Zilla, and welcome to today's episode as I'll be giving you my predictions on what we are going to see at the Xbox Showcase event. But before I do that, please hit that subscribe button, also hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I make a video. Guys, let's get into this because the chips are all on the table for Microsoft. They have to succeed at this event. They have to show off their exclusives. They have to have something to get excited about this next gen console and hopefully wipe away the memory of the Xbox One era and replace it with one of the strongest consoles ever conceived and designed, the Xbox Series X. And in this video, I'm going to be going down strictly what I think I'm going to see at this conference. If you want my speculation and thoughts on rumors that we've been seeing surrounding this showcase event, then check out my 40-minute speculation video on it. That should be pinned in the description if you want to check that out. But here I'll be going over directly what I think I'm going to see at this showcase. So now, starting off, let's just get the elephant out of the room. We know the first thing we're going to see is Fable. Now the real question is, are we going to see just a trailer, or are we going to get demo of what it actually looks like? Fable, a franchise that has been really stuck in the past. I would love to see what it looks like being upgraded now into the future with the technology in the Xbox Series X, rivaling other fancy RPGs such as The Witcher and Elder Scrolls in quality. So that's just going to be great to see, but I personally think that we're going to get a gameplay demo. I think that and Halo are the two big games. They're going to get gameplay demos and we're going to see them in sword deep detail. But the other game I definitely 90% sure that we are going to see at this conference without fail is Forza Motorsport 8 out of turn 10. These guys are professionals at what they do. They love making racing games. They work in tandem with Playground Games, the people that are making Fable, and whatever they make basically turns to gold. Forza is the best racing game in the industry, and if we look at their scheduling, what they've been doing for the past generation, for the Xbox One being one of the few exclusives there, they have made a racing game every 2 years, whether it's Forza Motorsport or it is Forza Horizon, which is mainly made by Playground Games. So I think this time we're going to see Forza Motorsport, and then next year or the year after we're going to see Forza Horizon 5, which is going to look amazing on the Xbox Series X. So basically Forza is a lock for the next 2 years. Now this next game that's going to take you by surprise is from Ninja Theory, and a lot of people don't know about this game on the side of Hellblade, but it's Project Mara, their semi-horror title that is going to be focused on mental illness. So this is a very interesting project. I think we're going to get a full gameplay reveal of this project with Hellblade coming in the background later in 2021 or 2022, exclusively on the Xbox Series X or the next generation Xbox platforms. Whereas I think this project with, well, what's called Project Mara is going to be backwards compatible with the Xbox One, being one of the last exclusives for Xbox on that front. But then after that we have Compulsion Games, this new project. Yes, the developers are We Happy Few. That game finished or at least finalized its development in 2018 with its official release, and their new game should be coming out around this time. It's going to be teased and probably come out next year, also being one of the last Xbox One exclusives coming at the end of its life cycle. So then after that we have a game that I'm so hyped for because we've seen it once and people just keep raving about it, and that is the Elden Ring. We literally saw it last year and we have seen nothing this year. The closest thing we've seen to it is PlayStation's Demon's Souls, and these guys being the main developers of it and the makers of Demon's Souls, this is their next evolution with R.R. Martin. I mean, this game is going to be absolutely fantastic, and I'm pretty much 80% sure we're going to see this game at Xbox's conference, slated for a 2021 release date. So then after that, we are going to see Out of Rare Everwild's demo. We're going to see a full gameplay reveal and everything involved with it. Battletoads will be shadow dropped at the event, and it will come to Xbox One that day that they show the event. Then after that we're going to see a medium demo for probably 5 to 7 minutes showing off what the game is like. Then after that, Bloober Games will announce that they have been purchased by Xbox. It will be added to the portfolio studios. Then after that, Farm 51 will come out and say they're in the development of an Xbox project coming soon, and that they have been also purchased by Xbox. And after that, we are going to see probably one of the Batman Arkham games. I can't tell you if it's Suicide Squad or, Batman Gotham Knights, but I'm positively sure, since Gotham Knights is coming out first, that we are going to see that game. And after that, we're going to see Psychonauts 2 in greater detail, and then that will get a release date for probably 2021, while they're remaking some of the assets now that they've been bought by Microsoft. So then after that, we will get teased by the Coalition's new IP project. I think it's not going to be another Gears game. They're putting that franchise on hold for a little bit, and that they're going to tease us about a new IP coming from the Coalition. Then after that, we are going to see Starfield's reveal. Since Bethesda has not gave us any indication that they're going to have an event, I think that we are going to see out of them two things. We might see something about Doom's DLC expansion and it running on the Xbox Series X, but I think the surefire bet is we're going to see Starfield. I don't know if Bethesda wants to do their own individual event, but to even hype up their event, I think a reveal at Xbox's conference, maybe another more detailed trailer of Starfield, will definitely get people hyped for this game to come see official gameplay at their conference, and the game will probably come out early 2021. So then after that, we are going to see a little bit of Cyberpunk. I think it's not going to be that much since they have the Night Sea Wire, but I think they're going to dedicate some time to show us some new details about that amazing game. Then we're going to get teased about Obsidian's AAA project. At first, I heard this rumor about a couple of months ago, and I covered in my speculation video, about Obsidian's B team making the Outer Worlds. Now they have 200 employees, so let's just say the Outer Worlds had 80 to 70 employees working on it for about a good 3 to 4 year period. If this is true and that most of the studio was working on a AAA new IP, it will definitely be teased at this event and maybe have a release date slate for 2021 at the soonest, or maybe 2022 to be an Xbox Series X exclusive. So I think we're definitely going to get teased about that. We're going to find more details about that at the August Xbox event. Then after that, I would say that we would see Perfect Dark or the Initiative's new game. I think it's too soon. I think they're not even going to tease it. They might tease it at the August event, but it would be great. It would add great value to this conference if they showed Perfect Dark, from what it was back then to being upscaled now and being incomparable to other source stealth games like Metal Gear Solid 5, and how that would kind of change Xbox's image and be that anchor exclusive coming out in the first years of the Xbox Series X's life cycle. But we might see some other games, some third-party show-offs and reveals. I'm predicting probably 4 or 5, but I couldn't tell you where they would come from at all. But finally, to end off the showcase, we are going to get a full blowout of Halo Infinite gameplay, campaign, the first flight for the multiplayer, what the game's going to be like. Is it going to have running? Is it going to have sprint, clamber, all this stuff? And we're going to get a deep look at the Banished in the campaign. It is going to be truly a spectacle to see this game finally get revealed after pretty much no drip feed of news at all. And this conference, if they show all this, this is the baseline what I'm predicting, this will be a 8 out of 10 conference. If you add 2 more, or 5 more AAA games that maybe are third party, and maybe add in 2 good exclusives, it goes from a 9. But if we see Perfect Dark and they really tease all this junk to us coming in the future for the Xbox Series X, there'll be a 10 out of 10 trumping PlayStation's event. And all the chips are on the line for Microsoft, and they have to succeed, which starts with Microsoft's original killer app, Halo.
fight. Get ready.
I chose you because you were special. I knew we would be perfect together. And I was right.